The House Committee of Energy and Commerce passed a bill on Wednesday. The Budget Reconciliation Bill passed by a vote of 30 to 24 to make a bill for well, mind, body, and spirits to work for their Medicaid. Now, of course, they're claiming that they've already saved $880 billion in American dollars from cutting from all the other programs like Section 8, affordable housing, and all the different other programs. Now they're implemented to save $715 billion in American dollars in Medicaid cuts. Now, of course, they're not going to be able to do this unless they take some people off of Medicaid, because where are they going to have, how are they going to make these cuts? Either they're going to go by cutting people that work for Medicaid, or they're going to have to cut some people off of Medicaid. But let's see how they're planning to cut people off of Medicaid. So in this reconciliation bill, they're saying that well, mind, body, and spirits are going to have certain work requirements, just how they had the same thing with Section 8. I explained to you guys and yesterday, and they've implemented more requirements for that. So guys, as I've been telling you for months and months at a time, the Republican Party is trying to make America great again, as they're saying. They're going into all these federally government funded programs that taxpayer pay money into and trying to take money from each department. They're laying people off or they're cutting people off. And now they're cutting all mind, body, and spirits off unless you meet the work requirement. They're also saying that yes, Medicaid is where people cannot support themselves, but they're blaming the Democratic Party, saying that they have stretched this program out and well beyond its means. So now they're going in to cut all those little its and bits out to save money from all the stuff, unnecessary stuff that they feel that are unnecessary. Now, and again, the work requirements are only for people that are able-bodied adults without dependent who don't have a disqualifying condition. So if you're somebody that's not disabled, you're not a veteran, you're not a person that is physically disabled, honey, you're gonna get cut off Medicaid. They are reassuring that these able-bodied and spirits are going to be re-entering for workforce and regaining your independence. That's what Republicans are all about. Regaining your independence from whatever sector in the federal government that taxpayers pay money. If taxpayers are paying money to any program and you can work a job or you can get your own small business, they're going to make sure that you're able to do it. Now, let me be clear. In my research, I saw that they already tried this work requirement with Medicaid in places like Georgia and Arkansas. We all know that Georgia and Arkansas are Republican states. So they tried it and they failed miserably at it. In Arkansas, back during 2019, during C-19, they cut off eligible enrolled people that were about 185,000 of them that were able, man, body, and spirits. And eventually they had to go back because that didn't work. They had to go back as a state and repay those people money that they lost. In Georgia, they did the same thing in 2023, implementing called the pathway programs. And again, they disenrolled people that were able, mind, body, and spirits, but the program still didn't work, and they still had to eventually pay these people for benefits that they already were receiving. At this part of the video, I want you guys to comment down below and let me know if you think this is going to work. If they have already tried it, other things that the Republicans are trying right now, they've already tried them in Republican states. And if it didn't work, what make you guys think it's going to work nationwide? Comment down below and let me know if you think this is going to work, if they're implementing requirements, work requirements for able, mind, body, and spirits to work for their Medicare, just like they're doing with Section 8, just like they're doing with food stamps. Also, they stated in this article that they're going to be cutting $715 billion in American dollars from Medicaid and kicked 13.7 million Americans off their health care, and they want to defund Planned Parenthood. So let's see how much money they've been putting into Planned Parenthood, because again, why are they defunding Planned Parenthood and just pointing them out in this article and saying we're going to just defund them? And of course, Planned Parenthood on their website is saying if they get defunded, it's going to add another $300 million to the deficit that we already have, that's going to make us more in debt. But we're not sure about that. Maybe they have another plan after defunding Planned Parenthood. We'll just have to wait and see. If they do have something that comes up, I'll be sure to let you guys know. And I do have all receipts in the description box. If you guys can go and fact check me, we can start a conversation in the comment section and let me know, what do you guys think about them defunding Planned Parenthood? Have you ever been to Planned Parenthood? What services have you got from Planned Parenthood? And we know Planned Parenthood, I know you do have to have some type of or Medicaid or insurance. I don't know. I've never been to Planned Parenthood, but if you have had an experience with Planned Parenthood, comment down below and let me know. Some of the Democrats that were at this meeting tried to get some type of implements and add to some amendments to add to the healthcare provisions, but honey, they weren't even offered a second chance at that. None of their stuff passed. They are saying that Donald Trump is not just gonna cut Medicaid or Medicare out. They're gonna be making precision to it. And also, they've been talking about a lot of fraud. I got a couple of videos coming out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I got a couple of videos coming out with different places that have been accused of Medicaid and Medicare fraud. And of course, there is a difference. I do say the shortfall of Medicare payments in 2023 was 27.5 million in American dollars. So the numbers are looking good. Again, they're going to be going in, trying to cut for Medicare and Medicaid. But this video is about Medicaid, and we know that Medicaid comes with people that have low income. So if you are a well mind, body, and spirit, I just put spirits at the end because it just sounds good to me. But just know, in this bill, and of course this bill has to go to the full House. This is just a committee. So while the Republicans are establishing a quote unquote common sense work requirement for able-bodied adults, if it was me, again, as I tell y'all in all videos, honey, food stamps, Section 8, low income, none of that stuff worked for me. I got me a job with some benefits, and I'm trying to stay at that job for my 23 years to retire with my health care benefits, because you can never get enough health care benefits. Of course, when you're 65, hopefully they stay 65 or not 70, you'll have some type of benefit for Medicare when you get up in age. But a lot of us have 9 to 5s because I can't afford to go to the doctor because it's so expensive. So look for a job that's gonna cover your insurance. And if you can get a job in a union and say, hey, you can, some of these jobs will offer you to have this after your retirement. You will have to check with your local union. Make sure you guys read all the fine print. And if you can, look into, if you're an entrepreneur, make sure you look into, hey, how can I pay this with my small business? It may be affordable. I don't know what type of deals they have, but I'm pretty sure I want to get into seeing more of, since the Republicans are cutting everything for low income people, what are they offering people that want to have small businesses? That's something that I'm researching right now. Maybe they have some type of grants or monies out there that's making you eligible to be able to get money if you want to start a small business where there's only 1 to 5 people or it's just you. Something has to be done because it has to be an offset in you. Now, people with low income wanting them to get back into the workforce, that's fine. What about if I want a small business, are you going to help me out? Do we get a leg up? You know, I want to look into those things and see. But if you get any value from this video or any video, make sure you share. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video.